Hello, we are Sornia. As always, we are delighted, happy, grateful that you are here to share our messages, to hear our messages, to interact with us in this way. We love you very much. We tell you that all the time. You come from source energy. We come from source energy. It's all good. You are so capable of managing your earthly experiences at this time. Give yourselves credit. Continue to move forward. You are in a period of great transformation. This is the cycle that you've entered, and it will continue throughout this calendar year, but into the next. We don't work with that. You do. What we mean by that is the time frames and time in essence. You work with that. But to give you some perspective, this phase of ascension that you are in is moving in once again to another vibration, a higher vibration, and continuing to integrate all that you need to integrate to easily find yourselves comfortable in that higher vibration. It's a transition. It's not drastic. It's not sudden. It's gradual, as it should be. So we want to talk a little bit about what is going on in that regard, because we recently spoke to you about your physical bodies and the assaults that are coming at them in the way of looking to drag you down physically, which affects your entire system and it affects you emotionally in particular. And then the added support that you are getting from us and Source has been amplified in order for you to continue to expand your physical form to match the vibration of all your other forms. And still, this is still going on. You are at the tail end of this. We spoke to you a while ago that you were in the phase of focusing your attention on the emotional body, those past experiences that the soul has carried with it, those unresolved emotions that are yet to be understood by you in a conscious way so that you can make a choice whether to retain them or release them. And this focus on the emotional body, this phase that we support you in this, we meaning those of us of the alliance here, and of course your natural and undying, always present connection to Source, the truth of who you are. That focus on, someone used cleansing. We don't like to use the word cleansing because it implies a ridding of something dirty. We don't see your emotions as being something to get rid of or something that is unwanted. We see that, and you do too, most of you have now come to that understanding that your emotions that come from wherever they come from, however you understand them, are there to provide information. They're there to provide guidance. And therefore, what you understand, that understanding the emotion in all of its intricate ways allows you to make choices. It empowers you. You make choices as to how you are going to feel about yourself, about your experiences, about everything. So that is why we do not like the words to use, and we want you to understand it differently. With your emotional body and your emotions and feelings that are of a more restrictive and limiting nature are not bad. They are of a restricting and limiting nature. And therefore, you want to look at them, as we have told you many times, and decide, how they are serving you, if they are still serving you, or how you can look at them from the way you might say God sees them, okay? With that love and compassion and kindness. So that's why we avoid healing and cleansing, even though we understand that those that use that word, their intention is the same. But we feel, as we do, the power behind words, the intention, and the associations that are subconscious with the meanings of words. So you may mean it in one way, but it comes through as a subconscious way, as what you're understanding of a certain word, like cleansing or healing, might be from what you learned from your environment. So we want to make that clear, and we want to go back to where we were headed, but it's important that you have this foundation and this reminder. So this phase of elevating the consciousness and vibration and frequency of your emotional body is in our influence and support of you in this it's always there, but it won't be as focused as it has been in the past, because we are shifting to focusing our energy and support and that of source on your physical body. But you're not done yet. You see this phase, it slowly goes through. So what's happening for many of you, you are revisiting, some maybe for the first time, so revisiting may not be the appropriate term, but experiencing some deeply embedded false beliefs about you in physical form and non-physical that have been embedded in this emotional body for thousands upon thousands of years. They are old. So therefore, you've grown accustomed to them. They feel comfortable there. As they are, you are comfortable with them. But because we love you and you are part of us, and we've gone through this experience, and now we're helping you to go through this experience, because you're doing it for yourselves, but you're also doing it for the all. We are assisting you in understanding, once again, those very old emotions that you have grown accustomed to, that you are no longer aware of. So this time period will be bringing up for each one, and it already started in your time frame. It started prior to your festive time in your world a couple of months ago, maybe more like 4 months ago, I'm being told, in your world. This force to say, okay, got rid of the easy stuff. You may say, hey, that wasn't so easy. I've been struggling for a while. Well, it was the easy stuff. Now you are really getting down to the nitty gritty. So it's good. It's good. Can you look at it this way? We cannot tell you do not, but we would really suggest that you put fear aside and make every attempt to not bury, as you always have, what is coming up, because it will only increase the external experiences that are creating the discomfort. Emotional discomfort will only increase, will just amplify. Not because you are being punished, but because you are so strong, you are an eternal being, and you are on that journey in this part of your ascension of rediscovering that and claiming that, which is really where we want to go to help you, assist you in understanding what you can do in this. Very simple things. So you are, as we said, on this ascension path, and you are in this phase of consciously claiming your sovereignty, not just with your words, although the words are powerful, not just with your thoughts, but with your entire being. This is the divine feminine working through you to help bring that balance so that you can feel it. Remember, the divine feminine is the greatest assistance, if you will, in this process, and it's necessary. So your ability to feel your own sovereignty will come through your ability to look at what it is emotionally that is your bugaboo, as you say, your demon in the corner, the thing that you have been avoiding for so long that it has become comfortable to you, even though you don't like it. So, this is this time period. What can you do? How can you assist yourself in going through this? Not just listening to the various light workers and such, way showers, star seeds, you have many different names for it. It's all the same, who are assisting you and like the medium here, allowing us to speak to you. There are many qualified out there with different information. Go to who you feel a resonance with. It doesn't matter. What's important is that you know that this is what you are doing as an eternal being. Your soul is extracting itself from the cycle of earthly incarnation in the 3D dimensional existence. You know that. You know that you will no longer be obligated in an unconscious way, because that's really what it was. You felt obligated, but it was unconscious, to reincarnate as your only means of survival. Another limiting belief. So, we've gone off in many directions here, hopefully not too scattered that we are losing you, but it's so important that you understand that the main focus is you, in each one of your own individual ways, is connecting with the truth internally, using the divine feminine energy to connect with the truth of who you really are. Not in thought, not in word, but in beingness, in your state of beingness. How can you assist this, you say? Should I sleep more? Should I meditate more? Should I journal? Should I eat the right food? All of those are fine if you feel called to do that. But the most important thing that you can do for yourselves right now is claim it. Claim that which you know to be true. Claim your sovereignty. Say it. I claim my sovereignty. I claim and I am an infinite being having a human experience. Claim it. Say it all day long. And then the other thing we would really suggest, very simple, when the emotions that are coming in that are debilitating, we understand because they're old, they are locked in, so you think. They're not really. You're allowing them to be, but you know that. Look at them and go through this exercise every day, all day long. As you monitor your thoughts and your feelings, say, I do not consent to whatever it is. I do not give permission for this emotion to be part of my system, my existence. I am an eternal being. I am sovereign, and I am free to express myself as a sovereign divine being. Thank you. Do it with bravery. Do it with firmness, but be gentle, be compassionate. It's a very important time because as you move through this phase that will last for a while, you say, well, how long's a while? Please, Sornia, tell us how long. We don't know exactly. Our focus with you will be for, in your time frame, a year or a little bit longer. You may need us longer than that. we will see what we can do as that we come to that. Remember, we are symbiotic with you. We have a symbiotic relationship with you because you are part of us and we are part of you. And without you, we have less impact. And you without us, you have less impact. It's all one. So as you're going through things and meeting different obstacles that may set you back, that may lengthen the time that we need to support you in this process, or you quickly resolve the things for whatever reason. There's no right or wrong or good or bad that makes you better or worse. It just happens. And trusting that process, trusting your own ability to free yourselves and to know yourselves as a divine expression in human form. That is the truth of the Ascension, and that is what you are doing. So just to quickly summarize, you will, if you want, claiming your sovereignty, claiming yourself as a divine expression in human form, having a human experience. Isn't this interesting? It's crazy how I am able to go through this experience, yet be unscathed and strengthened by it as well. These are the things you want to remember. And then deny. Do not own that which brings you fear, that which limits you. Say, I do not give consent. This is a very powerful action. I do not comply with, and stay firm to that. These two actions will bring you to the clarity that you're looking for. We hope that this has been a help to you. We love you very much. We are Sornia. Goodbye.